My name is Thurston White, and what I want to do, I want to tell my story. I want my truth to be heard. Um, Officer Breeden kicked my ass. Officer Breeden kicked my ass. I don't know the exact date. I don't remember the exact year. I hear people online telling their stories on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, police brutality. I got my ass kicked by Officer Breeden on the Fredericksburg Police Department. It was in the mid 90s. I think I was about 14 or 15, the age of my oldest son. He kicked my ass. And we went to my mother and we went to the police department the next day, made a complaint. Nothing ever happened of it. But Officer Breeden kicked my ass. And I walked around with that for years. I'm 38 years old now, and it's 2020. And this happened in about 90, it was either 94, 95, or 96. But I was walking in Mayfield in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I was walking down the street. Police car pulled up. It was Officer Breeden. He pulled over. He hopped out, asked me what I was doing in his town. He said, "What you doing in my town this time of night, boy?" And I told him I was just walking to the 7-Eleven. I was by the car wash almost by Duke Street in Mayfield and Fredericksburg, Virginia. He reached out and grabbed me. When he grabbed me, he sort of lifted me up in the air and slammed my little body, boom, on the hood of his car. And all I felt was my face. My face was pushing against the hot car like this. He slammed me on the car and he took my arm. He wrapped it around my back and had it up so far, but my finger was up by my neck and it hurt. And he whispered in my ear, he told me that if I don't get the fuck out of his town, out of Breedensburg, he said it's no longer Fredericksburg, it's Breedenburg. He owned the town. He told me if I don't get out of there and don't come back, then my mother would get a call that my dead body was floating in the Rappahannock River, and that's where I'd be found if I don't get the fuck out of his town. This is serious business. I don't even curse. I don't even curse on my channel. So you know that this is like something extreme. Officer Breeden kicked my ass. He threatened my life. He told me that if I don't get the fuck out of this town, that my mom will find my dead body floating in the Rappahannock River. He told me don't come back. This was nighttime, the sun was down. We lived in Spotsylvania County. So he made me walk out of Fredericksburg. I walked. If anybody know about Fredericksburg and Mayfield, I had to walk up by the fairgrounds and head on Mine Road, Lansdowne Road, and everything. Late at night, I was scared. I was crying. I didn't want to die. I remember that I passed some kind of car place, and it had a German Shepherd and a Great Dane that hit the fence, and it just scared me. And I was like, man, I'm gonna die if I go back this way, because he told me he's gonna kill me and my mom will find my body in the river. So I just cried and kept walking. And I developed hatred, a lot of hatred, a lot of baggage. It was a traumatic experience. I've taken this hatred around with me for a long time. After that, my life started just spiraling out of control because I just felt like the police was against me. I felt like all of them was bad, and I never gave another cop a chance. I just was like anti-law, anti-gravity type deal. Officer Breeden kicked my ass and nothing was done about it. And I know he kicked some of my homies' asses too. Nothing was done about it. That's my story, that's my testimony. So if you ask me why I'm so rough on my kids, my boys, my sons, why I'm so rough, because I know what I've been through. I know what's out there. I don't want that to happen to them. I was my oldest son's age when I was getting slammed and hit in the side and cursed out and my life threatened by Officer Breeden in Fredericksburg. So I know it's not a joke. I know what's out there for them. But as I grew and developed, and finally when I hit 30, I ran into a good cop at 30 in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know his name, but I ran into a very good cop, and he changed my perception on cops, his attitude. And now today in 2020, I have friends that's cops. I text my buddy out Chesapeake, was Rick Crouch. He's a cop. He's a priest. He's a minister, but he wears a badge. I have the chief of police, Steve Drew in Newport News, Virginia. He's on speed dial on my phone. Officer Greathouse. I know there's bad apples. It's bad. I got some bad apples in my family. But I understand all cops ain't bad. Black lives matter. Blue lives matter. Everybody's life matters. If you their mama or their daddy, their life matters to you. But this is just my story, something I've been through. I wanted to share it. No one else knows this probably but me and my mama, because nothing ever happened. There wasn't an apology. There wasn't an investigation. Officer Breeden kicked my ass. Fredericksburg, Virginia Police Department. It was in the mid-90s. We went down there. We made a complaint. Nothing happened. They didn't care. It was swept under the rug. It fucked me up. I'm gonna cuss this whole video. It messed me up mentally. I was in a crazy place. So I'm just saying, if you got kids out there, man, just be careful and know that these dangers are out there, and just be serious, because sometimes the enemy may look like us. The enemy may not look like us. You may be your own worst enemy. But I know one thing. I know that police shouldn't have kicked my ass like that for no reason, and threatened to kill me, and told me that it was his town. It was Breedenburg, and my body would be found in a river floating. My mama would find my body if I ever come back in his town. And then every time after that, he used to just ride past and look at me when he ride past. I feel threatened every time I saw a police car in Fredericksburg, because I didn't know if it was him. He was going to jump out and slam me and beat me up or take me and kill me. Every time I saw him, I feel threatened. Then one day I was in the Food Line shopping and saw him in there. I followed him home, but I was like, I ain't ready for this. When you put in those situations, you don't know what you'll do. But I know I didn't deserve that ass whooping. Officer Breeden, y'all look him up. Anybody from the Fredericksburg area that experienced something bad with Breeden, all y'all in Mayfield, Bragg Hill, Crowfoot Bottom, Hazel Hill, drop a comment, share y'all story, man. They need to investigate that dude and hear what happened to us. Officer Breeden kicked my ass. Happy Juneteenth. I'm gonna go to work and just, just move on. Y'all be blessed. Stay heavily motivated. Stay humble. Hey, sit down. Peace.